Hopefully we have a good week, guys. Euro US dollar looking good today. Looking for the continuation of the move. I'll show you if I get an entry. Shorts on the cards. If we get an entry, I'll show you. As you would have seen, we're short. We've entered, guys, so I'll keep you updated on the trade. I like the trade. Few things that aren't 100% in terms of an A+ setup, but it's still valid. Breakdown on the lower time frames. I like the area that we're shorting from. We'll see. Okay, guys, just got stopped out on this trade. I'll review it and we'll see. But happy with the entry, happy with the risk reward. Big 4-to-1 risk reward. Breakdown, retest, just didn't play out. But yeah, happy with everything so far. So update on the trade, guys. Obviously, you saw we got stopped out. Selling off nicely. So the bias was correct. The shorts from this area this morning, very nice. We just got stopped out before it continued now. With the entry, I still like the entry. I still like the fact that we sort of double topped, broke down, clearing these lows, broke and closed below. So my entry is a retest at this level. And again, sometimes it can come stop you out, and yeah, you end up getting stopped out. But a lot of the times from this area, from where I've tested, we do continue to sell off. Today, obviously, that didn't happen. Okay, guys, so the second trade we entered also stopped out. Again, one of those things, negative 2% for the day. But look, 2.36 risk reward, 4.24. So you're risking 2%, but with the reward of making 6. So these aren't going to be high. Well, they're not going to be 80, 90% strike rate, but even a 50% win rate, you're going to be up on your money. 2.36% risk reward. Very nice. In this position, I haven't set an order for one of two reasons. Firstly, this hasn't closed, and like I said before, I like these candles to close. Then I'll look for my entries. But obviously, taking the 2 losses today, if this goes on to win, it's one of them frustrating things. I mean, I could set an order here, or I could potentially have an entry set here. The risk reward would be worse. Like I said, I like to set my orders at this price now. If this goes on to win, that's again having to control your emotions, because taking 2 losses, this would get me back up into profit for the day. Perfect setup. But the only thing is, it's not. This candle hasn't closed, and I want to wait for the candle close. But yeah, we'll see. It's moving nicely, which is what I looked for these 2 positions. Exactly the same type of position. This one's happening to move, these 2 happen to lose. But like I said, if you have good risk reward, it's not a problem long term. It's frustrating in the moment, but you know, okay, this is just closed, and we haven't closed below this low, which is a negative, and we are in a bullish trend. This is a quick move. We'd be playing it to the 10-minute 50 EMA. But I'm not in the trade, so I'll keep you guys updated. If when this candle closes, if there's another entry, then yeah, I'll potentially get in. This is what I'd argue, guys. Trading is one of the toughest businesses in the world, because think about it. You've done everything correct. You followed your plan correctly, and you're still down. That happens. It's how you control your emotions during that situation. I mean, I'm looking at this trade currently as we're talking. Didn't manage to get an entry because it didn't follow my criteria by the smallest margin. Everything else was perfect. The entry was exactly the same, the same key confluences that I took the 2 losses today on the other trades. And if this goes on to hit, that would be 2.18%. That would be, you'd be up. You get those losses back. But you can't look at it in a way that what if. You've traded your plan. It's all about long term. And I know some people can sit there and constantly palm off losses as, oh, it's nothing to change, nothing to change. You look to make changes when you've got the data to suggest that something's not correct. Over individual trades, 1, 2, 3, 4 trades that you take, doesn't mean anything. It's such small margins. When you get a large sample size over a few months, and you've got enough data to see what's working, what's not working, what's your strike rate, what's your average risk reward, what's your go-to setup, then you can make changes. But in the now and in the moment, you've got to stick to the plan that you know has worked. You've got to stick to the system that's worked for you, and that you've got the data. I saw a lot of people in the comments saying, I don't know why I'm trading from the areas I'm trading from. The areas that I'm trading from are the exact positions I back tested, which has given me the data. You might not trade from those areas, and you're not wrong to not. You know, you might make profit and make money from trading another area higher up or lower, or you know, you might trade from support and resistance. You might trade from Fibonacci, which I do, the 0.382 fib. That's where I deem the trend's going to continue. And it's where it happens very often. That's why I've got my data. That's why I've got the confidence to execute from those areas. Does it mean it's going to work 100%? No. Does it mean you're going to win frequently? No. But that's my entry, and you make changes based on a large sample size of data. And like I said, sometimes that's why sticking to your plan, even though I stuck to my plan perfectly because I waited for the hourly candle close, I potentially missed out on a 2% trade. And now I haven't missed out. I mean, the best thing for me to do is not to take that trade, because yes, this is why you have to look long term and probabilities, because yes, today, if I took that trade, it would have got back those 2 losses from this morning, and you would have felt good. You would have felt, okay, I've got that back. That was a good trade. But I know from my data, if I keep taking those trades when the hourly candle hasn't closed, I'm going to be down on my money. So yes, today it would have worked. But if I keep doing that over the next 3-4 months, it's actually going to do me more harm than good. So although it can be frustrating in the moment, it is frustrating seeing this, head into profit target, and it would be ideal to get back out of drawdown. I know the best decisions and the moves I should play on the chessboard, if you like that analogy, is to not take that setup, not take that trade. Although you feel a little bit, and that's the deal. That's the things you have to deal with mentally. And again, that's why I think it's so important for me to document this and show this, because there's a lot of people on social media that wouldn't show the 2 losses beforehand, and then would show that one trade, even if they didn't take it, just show the analysis, and everyone thinks, oh, give me the strategy. What strategy is that? Forgetting that they've not shown the 2 losses beforehand, or they wouldn't post any of the content of the losses. Then when the sequence of winners come in, so obviously right now I had 2 losses in a row, then I had that winner yesterday, then I've had 2 losses in a row. Let's say now after this trade I have a sequence of 3 to 4 winners, or 3 winners in a row. People are just showing the winners to make themselves look good, because they're fearful of what other people are going to think when posting the losses, although losing in trading is natural and normal, and there's nothing wrong with it. And they'll show the winners, and then everyone thinks this guy knows what he's doing, and you're so good, you're winning all the time. But in reality, yeah, they're good, but they're not showing the losses. They're not showing the true emotional swings, the emotional effect it has having losing, how that can impact your decision making if you're new to trading and you expect to win all the time. That's what I thought when I first started trading. I thought you're going to be winning all the time or more frequently. I didn't understand drawdown periods, understanding losing streaks, understanding risk reward, and accepting the risk on one trade, but to have a reward of 3-4 to 1 is amazing, and long term it doesn't matter if you continuously take those trades. So I like showing this despite the criticism, despite what happens. I like being raw, open and honest, and showing the realities of what it's like. You're going to take a lot losses in trading. You're going to miss trades due to your emotions. Although this trade wasn't down to my emotions, this trade was purely down to it didn't meet my plan. Although it was extremely close, it didn't meet my plan. And it's so important for me to show this side. So what I'm trying to say is there's 2 trades that I took that fit my plan perfectly that lost. And then there's 1 trade that didn't fit my plan. It was close to my plan, but didn't fit my plan, that would have won. And that's a hard thing to get your head around. And most people don't understand that. Most people that are new to the markets are going to struggle emotionally with that, because they're going to think, oh, well, I should have took that trade. No, you shouldn't have took that trade. If it's not part of your plan, although it would have gone on to win, that isn't a good trade. The good trades are the 2 trades that I took that lost, because they're the trades, if I continuously take those setups in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, you're going to be up on your money, because that's what an edge is. So it's important to know that. So there we go, guys, that would have hit target. But again, you can't be frustrated about that. Like I've just mentioned, it wasn't part of my plan. Everything was perfect regarding the entry, the breakdown, clear low, retest of these areas. The order would have been sat here. And then the continuation down, just to pull back and move on the 10-minute to the 10-minute 50, because it's still an upward trend. Again, perfect hourly close, but at the time of the entry, we didn't close on the hourly. Had it closed like that and we got an entry at this level, then yeah, I would have entered. So it's the next day, guys. Not too much on the cards. It's been a very quiet and slow session, or a couple of sessions. So I'm probably going to call it an end for this video. Hopefully this video offers a lot of value to people. If you're just entering the markets or you're trading, you're in a bit of drawdown, and understanding that taking trades that are part of your plan can still lose. And sometimes missing out on trades that weren't part of your plan can go on to win. And that's the difficulty you face when trying to be a profitable trader, trying to get these funded accounts. And I'm happy to show the raw and honest process of trying to get this funding. So if you get value from this video, please like, comment, subscribe, share it to a couple of your friends. I ask, share it to 2 or 3 of your trader friends, and then they can pass it on and hopefully can spread value and show the realities of what it's actually genuinely like to try and get funding. So yeah, appreciate the support, guys. Stay tuned for the next episode. There'll be a couple out this week. And yeah, let's hopefully progress with this funded account. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.